Looking for a way to connect in the sports world during these unprecedented times? Or you wanted to showcase your talent? Then sign up for a free account at www.watchmylights.com. My Lights is a social media sports platform that provides all users with a free way to communicate and share sports highlight videos with anyone around the world. So whether you're a coach and want to easily recruit for your players, an athlete and want to showcase yourself, a parent, grandparent, or sports enthusiast, My Lights has you covered. Users can create a free account to share highlight videos, chat, post, and follow other users. My Lights is the new free social media sports platform the sports world has been waiting for. So go to www.watchmylights.com and get started now.
Hey, what up? Welcome to another episode of Off The Dribble, presented and powered by the Warner Rivals All-Stars in association with the Off The Dribble Hype South Media Network. What up?
What up?
What's up, man? What's up, man?
I had to switch up on these guys real quick.
What happened?
Yeah, look at that shirt, my boy.
Oh. Well, you must have been running then.
Hey, shout out to KPB Designs, man, for the shirts again.
Yes.
Keeping us crispy.
She all right.
Yeah. Hey, Ty, I do want to shout you guys out, man. Some nice family photos you got out there.
Hey, appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, man. Cubby Lee, blessed us with that shoot, man. And and you know, we took some good photos, man, and it came out real good.
Very photogenic family.
Yeah, a little bit, man. Them old kids of mine.
Yeah. Woo. But shout out to Miss Pat and Big E and being out there.
Oh yeah, man. My mama wanted to do some photos, man, and the family photos we haven't done in a long time. I guess since me and my brother been, living, and she wanted to get some photos done, man. So we called her, man, Cubby Lee, and got it done.
There you go. Got the grands in there and everything. I'm gonna say this about your mom, man. Miss Pat is an OG. She a gangster, bro.
Yeah,
I was talking to her after y'all played Peach County.
Yeah.
She was upset about something. I'm not gonna say what she was upset about, but she was upset about something.
she always upset about something, but
she was like, "It don't make no sense." I said, "It's okay. It's okay."
That woman, boy, she's something else, boy.
Oh yeah, she keep it 100.
Oh yeah. She gonna do that now.
Yeah. Other than that, Tab, what's going on?
Man, just relaxing, man. Watch football today. And,
y'all played today?
Oh no, we don't play till Tuesday. COVID-19 got us. We made the all COVID-19 team last week. I had about 20, 30 folks on the good catch quiz. Yeah, had about 20, 30 folks on them, man. So they canceled our game until Tuesday.
Okay. I just heard you say good catch quiz, so I must.
Oh yeah. Quiz just made a good catch. First catch of the game.
Go ahead. Charles G, what up, man?
Oh, nothing much, man. Just chilling.
Cubby, what up? Hey, Charles, what's your shirt say?
The grill father. So I've been out grilling. I put them ribs, smoke some ribs this evening, man.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, man.
Wife
put me on the grill.
Oh, she made you do a little bit of work?
Yeah, I had to put a little work in. It's been a minute.
Shout out to Miss Monique. Yeah. And the family. Seen them yesterday, man. Everybody looking good, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
Oh yeah.
So you had tryouts.
Yeah, well, man. We had 5th and 6th grade tryouts, man. Saturday. Saturday was a busy day. A lot of ripping and running. We had tryouts. We had rec practice at 4 o'clock on a Saturday. I don't know why. And then we had, and then the bear brawl. So yeah, Saturday was ripping and running, but trials was good, man. I like the group that came out. I think they're gonna make a lot of noise this year. Energized, ready to play. Look like they're gonna want to play defense, which is always a good thing. Group. So yeah, I'm excited about that group, that sixth grade group, man. And Derek had the fifth grade group come out. Fifth grade group looked good. Yeah, so it's definitely a process, man. I think a lot of people don't really understand that when we say travel ball, AAU ball, but it's not for everybody. Is definitely not for everybody, and it's one of those things like you really gotta want to be out there in order to be successful in it. So, yeah,
You want to be coached.
you have to want to be coached. You got to gotta want to be part of a team to be out there. It's not gonna go your way. It's not what you used to. And honestly, I think the organization did a good job Saturday, kind of showing that, right? Showing that Sam, you was out there. You know what it is. But yeah, like straight from the get go. So if it was a way to kind of implement that straight from tryouts, it was implemented Saturday. It was some hard conversations. It was some expectations being delivered. It was some getting up and down, kind of getting in your face, giving instructions. So, I mean, you either want to be with it or you don't, type of thing. So, yeah,
But out the gate, it was good. It was fun.
it's definitely not rec ball.
No.
Yes, sir,
Yep.
Sam. It was. Hey, man, I'm excited about that group. I'm excited about it. So we're gonna make some noise, man. Excited about that. Hey,
Oh,
real,
man.
well, go ahead, Tad.
Oh, go ahead. No, I
I
was saying
was
about
gonna
bro.
talk about it. Well, I was gonna talk about y'all screaming demon.
Oh yeah. Started Saturday.
Yeah.
You know, we had what three games? 3 games yesterday, Monday and Tuesday. You know, we gonna continue on with the invitational. We had some good games yesterday. First game, I think we had Rutland and Booker T. Washington out of Atlanta. That game's kind of lopsided. Booker T beat Rutland girls 46-17. Then we had Southeast Bullock, Rutland boys. Southeast Bullock beat Rutland boys 69-49. And then we played Spalding County, and beat Spalding County 87-57. I mean, it was basketball played. I think Southeast Bullock looked pretty good yesterday. You know, against Rutland, they got some kids. Got a kid, Ryan Reed, scored 20 yesterday. AJ Williams scored 16. You know, those two kids look real good. So I mean, it's coming along, man. It's coming along. Went well.
No, good, man. Good. And of course, shout out to Hoko for doing the Bear Brawl. Started on Friday. So they got some games in Friday. They had an all-day thing Saturday. And they'll finish up Monday, tomorrow. Shout out to Coach Buddy for getting his first win.
Yeah.
Congrats, Coach Buddy.
Got that
Against
monkey off the back.
West Lawrence, right?
Yeah, against West Lawrence. Yep. So shout out to him for that, man.
Kev, I think we are playing. We are playing with the shot clock tomorrow. I think we are. Nice subject to change now, but I think last I think last I talked to Coach Gorman, man, we are playing with the shot clock.
Yeah.
I got a question. Okay, you've been around here for a while. You know, middle schools they ready to get there. Why can't they at least do trials in December? That way you can get your gear you can get your gear ordered and
Mhm.
you can kind of get going instead of waiting 2-3 weeks in. Because from my understanding, kids don't get their report cards till after tryouts anyway. So why is this?
But I think they pretty much know grade wise right now, where the kids stand of being the eligibility. You know what I'm saying?
We ran into something where they didn't know until.
Well,
That's why I ain't saying start the season. I'm just saying start tryouts and.
Mhm.
And I think they kind of, I think they kind of flip flop. I think they kind of flip flop soccer when they started doing basketball and strictly in January and not at the beginning of November. Is I think they was playing soccer when it was real cold, right there in January. So they end up doing putting soccer, you know, and then put basketball in January.
If people out there, man, y'all let us know, man, or let somebody know. We can have a basketball trial right after soccer ends. I mean, right after soccer ends.
Well, okay. Well, if you want to be honest now and talk about it and think about it, you know, I'm pretty sure you guys ain't got to fake a meal and you Monster Creek. Y'all guys ain't got to worry about eligibility over there.
Nah, we do.
But you ain't got to worry about eligibility over there. Now, when we talking about the nation and stuff like that, some of those kids.
We got to worry about it too. Yeah, Gabe, trials should be right after soccer.
Right.
Man.
Right after soccer. I ain't say playing a game. I'm just saying trials. That way you can.
I mean, but then, okay, just say you cut a kid. Just say you cut a kid and now a kid made the team. And now when those grades come out, he ain't got grades.
I mean, that happens. That happens anyway. It's gonna happen. Yeah, because they don't get their grades till after. They don't get their grades right away.
That don't happen, does it?
Yeah. Seen it.
For real?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason why they couldn't start. I ain't saying start the games. I'm saying trials. No they can start.
I want to say, I want to say a kid made the team in January and still got cut.
Yeah.
Because of grades.
Because of grades.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's first I heard of. So y'all got me on that one.
So just to that point, man, and not to get too deep into it, but even like football got the jamboree, right?
Yes, football got a jamboree.
Middle school.
They don't have nothing like that for basketball, do?
No, they don't. But I thought Northside and Thompson normally scrimmaged each other right before the season. I know they did it in the past.
So it's some scrimmage opportunities available, but none of
I guess it's not. Now you know the schools and stuff still have to agree on that stuff, and AD still have to agree on that stuff. So
right.
Kristen said they got movement during Christmas break.
People coming in.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they do have that now.
I'm just saying, it seems feasible to me.
I mean, you
There's
guys
a few outliers.
Like Macon is playing right now games.
Right, Peach County.
Yeah. Peach County playing like right now, and I think up in Atlanta is like playing right now.
Let me help y'all out. Everybody in the state of Georgia is playing except Houston County.
Yeah, I think that's true.
There you go.
Because they don't. Why can't they play Peach? Because we ain't never played out of county. Yeah, we. I don't think we ever played out of county. Not since I've been around.
I don't want to get too deep into it, but if you're a concerned parent, you feel the way I do. If you know somebody that knows somebody that happens to know somebody, maybe you can start that conversation.
And
look at him politicking.
Yeah, I don't need politicking. Hey, because they gonna get the same answer that he got.
Gabe said, not a good answer.
Well, I tell you what, Gabe. Here's what you do. When y'all start school back in January, I need you to go talk to Mr. Jody Dean and tell Mr. Jody Dean that you want to play out-of-county teams. You demand that you want to play out-of-county teams and let me know how that work out for you.
Is it Jody Dean?
Yes, it is.
I am writing a letter.
Oh,
go ahead. Go ahead.
How about that?
That and I think that might be your last one.
Is it Miss Jody Dean or Mr. Jody Dean?
No, Mr. Jody Dean.
Mr. Jody Dean.
Yeah, Mr. Jody Dean.
I'm writing a letter.
Right. Do what you do, man. Do what you do.
Man, make sure you write it. Make sure you highlight everything that you mean to.
Look, Gabe said, I already know how that's gonna work.
Exactly.
Hey, we get enough letters though, man. We might be able to make some movement.
Hey, but right, this platform is the voice of the people, man. So if the people are requesting it,
do it. I say do it. Yeah. You get enough letters, you might have a bonfire. My bad, Doctor Jody Dean. Dr. Jody Dean.
Yeah. Hey, we got some of that, Kristen. We need some of that off the dribble letterhead.
Off the dribble letterhead.
Yeah,
Dr. Jody Dean.
You only hit Dr. Jody Dean up, man.
Hey, so Charles got his pen ready. It's going down.
It's gonna be last time he sent that letter.
Dr. Jody Dean don't run nothing over here, playboy.
You right,
Charles. What you putting in the ribs tonight?
Yeah.
You right.
Is that D-E-A-N or D-E-E-N?
Okay.
Hey, let's go ahead and get out of that. Let's help Charles get out of that.
Let Charles keep on digging.
I'm messing, y'all. I'm messing.
Hey, get your boy, Gabe.
You got to. Come on, wait. Hey, see Gabe ain't getting on that bandwagon.
Yeah. No, on a serious note, it is a good question though.
Yeah. Nah, I think it's a question to be posed.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, let's get off that. You're right. Kristen said she got you, KP, on the left.
Oh, all right. There you go, Kristen. Hey, plus we need to talk about something after the show, Kristen. We need to get I'm noticing in the gyms, it's a lot of banners going up in the gym. We need to get one of them too.
Yeah, point them out next time you see him.
Cubby, take a picture of him.
Gabe said he mentioned every year.
Gabe,
every year.
Who you mentioned to, Gabe? I don't know who Gabe mentioned it to.
Yeah. Hey, but in the meantime, in between time, man, we're a couple minutes into the show, man. Let's go ahead and bring our guest out for tonight's show, Mr. Coach Chadwick Hickson. Coach, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, we had to bring you out real quick to save Charles.
Hey, say Charles and say Gabe. Gabe said wrong people. Yeah.
But here's the I don't know Dr. Jody Dean. I don't work for the Board of Education. I don't know. I mean, if he come on base into my world, he in my world. It's Mr. Charles Gillespie. I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
As soon as he walk in that gym on that Tuesday, on that Wednesday or that Thursday.
Walk in the gym, I'll have a conversation with that man.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to have it, if you don't want to have it, we ain't gotta have it.
That's what I'm talking about, Charles. Boy. That's what I'm talking about.
That man he put his pants on like I do.
One leg at a time, Charles, just like you.
At a time. Now, okay, hold on. Now, see, there y'all go. There y'all go with that. I'm glad y'all said that. How you gonna say he put his pants on the same way you do? What if he sit on the bed and put both his legs in at the same time?
Man, I put it to you like this. I can talk to him just like I talk to a general officer, a SES, I had the same conversation I had with that.
Hey, why you so feisty tonight, bro?
Yeah, Charles,
I'm just saying.
Charles, but we understand. I understand that.
I know it probably don't go nowhere.
No. What I'm saying, good catch. My bad.
Ted, when have you seen somebody put their pants on both legs?
If you sit on the bed, sit on the bed and put both your legs in, pull your pants up.
I don't think, but I'm with Coach right now. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before.
I ain't never say I seen it happen, but all I'm saying is,
matter of fact, I think the last time I've seen that happen, it was when one of my kids
you ain't never seen it.
No, when one of my kids was like super young and couldn't put on their own clothes, and I was getting them dressed.
So that did happen. See what I'm saying?
No, I ain't.
They weren't men yet.
Hey, good move.
I love Charles said he been eating ribs all day.
Yeah,
Dr. Love Charles trying to get fired. What he trying to do?
No,
he working on that.
It's a respect thing. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I don't know Dr. Jody Dean. I don't know.
Well, I tell you this. You and Gabe get with what's the AD name over there? Pagan Mill?
Oh, McDuff.
Yeah, y'all two get with McDuff and go to the next AD's meeting and voice y'all concerns.
Well, it's not that serious for me, Ted. I don't need to be.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what Covey said?
Yeah. He said Charles had Polo G playing earlier. Man, I'm just trying to galvanize and unite the people, our viewers. If they want to see change, you got to be a part of change. You got to say something. That's all I'm saying.
We are the voice of the people, Charles. I'm with you, bro.
You about to get that itis.
They on you early, Charles. But anyway, Coach, what's up, man?
Not much. I appreciate y'all having me on.
Hey, no doubt, man. You know you're always welcome on the show. How's everything been?
Everything's good, man. We just kind of in the middle of the high school basketball season right now, so I'm just trying to take it one day at a time.
Talk about it. Centennial. What y'all looking like out there?
We're doing all right. We're 10-1 right now. We lost our first game yesterday to Parkview in our pre-Christmas tournament. Had kind of been rolling before then, and we were kind of like sleepwalking yesterday. I'm not sure that the guys wanted to be there, and it showed. So we got to bounce back next game.
Sure. Hey, So talk about that, man. And that's a real thing, right? So at the end of the day, it's high school. You think everybody's motivated to play, but you're still dealing with teenagers, right? And sometimes, no matter how motivated they are at the beginning of the season, they have games or practices or whatever where they're not really that focused or motivated. How do you, as a coach, get through to them or get past that?
Yeah, so I think I'm big on team. And so, kind of doing the same things before each game. So yesterday was a little bit different because it was earlier in the day. The game's at 1:30. I think that was outside of maybe like our first one or two games. We haven't had a game during that time of the day. So I think that played a part in it. They just they weren't ready to go because they're used to going, at like 7:30. Or 7 o'clock in the evening. So I think that was part of it. I think, they just got done with finals and school's over for the semester. So there's kind of like a letdown from that. Mm-hmm. And then I think there's some mental and physical fatigue there as well. I think people are tired. They're probably tired of us yelling at them every day. And so they just kind of, ready for a break, I think. In some cases.
I can't picture you yelling at somebody. What does that look like?
I yell a little bit. I ain't quite like my guy Tat, but I do. One of our other assistants, we were joking the other day, and he said, if a parent asked him, how to describe me, he would say quietly harsh. Right. So I say what I need to say, but just everybody can't hear.
Words have meaning. In other words, right?
So it might be. I'm saying something to them when they walk by me, as opposed to just, yelling in front of everybody. But sometimes you got to get your point across. So
Yeah. Hey, so and this question, I guess, for you and Tat, do y'all run into well, I guess all of us, right? Because we all coach at some level. As far as you being how old you are and understanding and knowing what you know versus how old they are, they being the players and what they don't know, but kind of what your expectation of them is to know. You know what I mean? Because it's happened to me before, right? I'm thinking, well, why don't you know that? And I would think, well, hold up, they're only X years old. They wouldn't, and they don't have that experience, nor are they that vested in it, so to speak, at that point to know those things. Have you ever found yourself in that position?
I mean, I think that happens all the time with basketball and non-basketball stuff. So, you know, if they don't know something, then it's on us to teach them. Because we've been through those things, we've experienced those things. So, I just take it as my responsibility to give them those lessons if they haven't received them at that point.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a whole lot of stuff. I mean, it could be some basic basketball concepts. Well, help side. Like, why don't you know you're supposed to be in help side? Like, you've been playing basketball for 10 years. Like, nobody ever told you that. Or it could be, something off the court. Like, you're not supposed to, you're not supposed to do that, right?
Right.
And I have to kind of remind myself that I was 17, 18 at one point, and I did some dumb stuff back then. And the difference now is, or a big difference is, we got social media and kids like to record things.
Mm-hmm.
So, the stuff that we maybe did in high school, we weren't on our phones recording it and sharing it with the rest of the world. Nowadays, they like to record everything.
Yeah. Tat, what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, what he said, man. We running into that right now, and just say, make a basketball play.
Right.
Like, don't be a robot. And we are constantly preaching that, every day in practice. Our biggest thing now, we talk about, make a bounce pass. They want to throw the ball through Joker's hands all the time. Like y'all can't make a bounce pass.
Right.
Just stuff like that, man. And Coach Hickson hit on a lot of it. So I mean, I'm pretty much take the same stand that he takes, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of IQ stuff that you would think that they would know, but you don't know that unless somebody's taught you, unless you like sit down and watch film. A lot of our kids, they don't watch film, they watch highlights, they watch mixtapes. They don't sit down and watch film and analyze the game. One of my big things is shot selection. Knowing what is a good and what's not a good shot, and what I think is a good shot and what they think is a good shot are worlds apart.
Coach, was
so
Steph
just
Curry
having those type of conversations.
Steph Curry hit this shot on ESPN.
Right, but you know what, Steph Curry, he making 1,000 shots every day, and you ain't been in the game in 3 months. So and that's a conversation I had with our kids a couple of weeks ago. I was telling them, like, a lot of y'all, say that you want to play college basketball, but this is my second year at the school, and I haven't seen any of y'all here before or after practice putting in work. So, I mean, you can say you want to do something, but your actions ultimately are the determining factor. Like, if you're not putting in the work, I mean, the words don't mean anything.
Right. Yeah. I think an experience I ran into was roll the ball, right? So we're down, we need the clock to not move, roll the ball. And the kid rolled the ball. And I was like, what was that? But it was
I put some of that on us too. Yeah, I put some of it on us because it's and we've talked about it as a coaching staff, okay, we need to start going over more situational stuff. Like, if we get in these situations in the game, we need to have drilled it and gone over it in practice so they know what to do.
Yeah.
So I mean, I definitely take some responsibility for it. If we haven't taught them or haven't told them, then we can't expect them to be able to execute it.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Coach, I'm gonna tell you, they kind of getting on you in the comments over here.
Are they?
I seen
Let me
one.
open
So
up.
it was one was a good comment. We're gonna hit on that, but it was like, what was that one from John Charles?
Silent killer to
A
those
silent
kids.
killer. And then we got what's the one from Kyle?
Curse you out without even cursing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so see, I still wear my mask, so I get to say a lot of stuff that I wouldn't be able to say if I didn't have my mask on. So
hey, you know what? I think once all of this is past us, I think it's going. I think a lot of people are still going to wear their masks just from that point. For the referees and for their players.
yep.
Dr. Love, yeah, he said, I hate that kid to take a contested shot without making a pass to a teammate. Dribble, jump shot.
Yeah, well,
probably every coach.
I hate
we live in that,
hate,
Dr. Love.
like sidestep, step back shots. I hate them with a passion.
Yeah,
because they're just so much less. They're so much less efficient than just a simple catch and shoot.
Right.
But that's not sexy.
Versus the
right. That ain't gonna get you a highlight.
I'm gonna tell you this. I hate for a kid to come in the game, haven't went down the floor not one time. As soon as he touch it and shoot it, Joker ain't even in the rhythm of the game yet.
Right.
And
so when I played in college, my coach, he had a rule. He called it the one touch rule. If it's your first time touching the ball, you're not allowed to shoot.
Yeah.
That just irks me, boy. That irks my nerves so bad.
Yeah, he'd take you out if you did.
Trying to get in that. Yeah, Joe trying to get in that scorebook so bad.
Yeah, I see a lot of that.
That's why huddle's good though, because we can sit down and hey, you're shooting 19% from the 3-point line. Maybe we need to think about doing something else.
Yeah.
Because they don't believe us if I tell a kid, hey, you're not a shooter. I'm a hater. They don't believe me. But if you can show them the numbers, hey, you've taken 35 threes this year. You've made 8 of them. Or right. You've made 4 of them. Like you're 4 for 35 from the 3-point line. Maybe we need to think about doing something else. Or maybe you need to get in the gym and get some shots up.
Oh, Coach,
so you can start shooting at a higher percentage.
Real quick. So I see what you do, Coach.
Yeah. Hey, Coach, I give you one. I think I give you one better than that. Pre-game. Jokers don't shoot the ball well at all. But they the first joker after they go through the drills. They are the first jokers in that free throw line to shoot their free throws and miss, and then run to the 3-point line and shoot all the threes for 6 minutes.
Well, I don't know how y'all practice is if you just, and I think I love Steph Curry's my favorite player. I do blame him for this, but like when let's say we getting ready to start practice, everybody come in the gym. What's the first thing they do? Run to the 3-point line.
Yeah.
Like, no, like starting 5 feet in and working your way out with form shooting. They run right to the 3-point line.
Yeah. And that's everybody, bigs and everybody.
Yeah. Whether they can shoot or not.
It's only a few of us. Only a few of us can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Steph Curry don't even do that though. Steph doesn't do that. He starts in close and works his way out.
Man, I'm gonna tell you this. When they see Steph Curry shooting from the tunnel and making shots, so they think they can just walk in the gym and go straight to the 3-point line.
They don't see the 45 minutes to an hour before that when he was working out.
That was his last shot, right?
Yeah. That's the end of workout.
Yeah, that's to get his energy back up, so to speak.
I think every coach has their pet peeves, man. For me, it's when they catch the ball, the first thing they do is start dribbling. Like, why are you? Or you and I deal with middle schoolers, so they dribble, get stuck, and then they pick up their dribble. It's like, what are you doing? And then they get trapped. So I think every coach got their pet.
Well, I mean, so right. So I think over dribbling is like really.
Oh yeah, that don't do it for me.
A lot of people don't really talk about, but over dribbling is like a real concern these days.
Or if you at the 3-point line and it take you 5 dribbles to get to the basket, you probably should have passed it.
Yeah.
And for me, the thing, especially with like guards, smaller guards, is I hate seeing them. They get in the paint, they draw that second or third defender, and instead of kicking it to the open teamate, they try to shoot over 2-3 people.
Right.
Like that's
a fadeaway layup.
Yeah. But that's like that's an IQ thing. Like, it's 5-on-5. Like if 2 people on you, that means somebody's open, right? Just kick it to the open guy. Trust your teammates.
Yep. He said he went out there shooting threes. Shot air ball. He had photo shoot today. Because there ain't but a few of us that can do that, man.
Hey, I don't know if y'all picking up what Charles is saying, but Charles is saying he's one of those few people that can step in the gym and just start launching threes and knocking them down.
Yes.
Yeah.
My range is the gym.
I got you. Parking lot, right?
Range is the gym.
Yes.
Parking lot.
When I step in.
Parking lot, Charles.
Soon as I step through the door, I'm in range.
Other than that, man, let's get out of that. So, Coach, what y'all what y'all looking like as far as y'all 10-1? That's a pretty good record right now. To play 11 games. What are you guys kind of projecting at?
Honestly, I wasn't really sure what to expect for the season start because we lost a lot from last year. We lost 4 of our top 6 from our Final Four team. But we had a couple kids move in that have been really, really big parts of our team. So our goal is to win the region championship. I think we can do that. We just gotta put the work in. We got a lot of work to do between now and the region tournament.
Yeah. Hey, and y'all 6A, right?
Yeah, we're 6A.
All right, so y'all be on the lookout for Hoko.
All right, we might see you in the state tournament. So we got to get there though. I think we will. I think we will. We got a chance. We just gotta put the work in.
Yeah, well, y'all went deep last year, right?
Yeah. We lost to Wheeler in the Final Four.
Yeah. So
who's
your rival game?
Say that again, Ted. My fault.
No, I'm saying Wheeler ended up winning it all.
Yeah,
right?
Wheeler won. They beat Kell in the championship.
Yeah.
Our big rival is probably within the region would probably be Chattahoochee. And then like Roswell is like right down the street from us. That's a big rival. Alpharetta is a pretty big rival as well.
Okay. Good. What's your team makeup? I know you said y'all lost some seniors from last year. What y'all looking like this year?
We kind of senior heavy again this year. I think we have 6 seniors, and then we got a couple juniors, and I think we have 1 sophomore, and then we got 1 freshman as well. So pretty senior heavy again.
Okay. All right. Hey, but besides the basketball aspect, and if Charles, you can bring up Charlie Wagner's comment there, kind of transition into this next topic or something that Coach was always preaching. Shout out to Coach Hickson. He's always pushing academics on Twitter, more to life than basketball, and that's definitely what you do, Coach, and that's why we always want to have you on the show to kind of keep us grounded as far as helping out our kids with the right fit, right, for college. If they're getting that opportunity and kind of going ahead and applying for financial aid and all of those things. So, again, we're going to turn the floor over to you and kind of let you kind of just talk about that and talk about the programs that's out there for our young athletes.
Yeah, so I definitely push academics a lot because I think the goal for us and our kids is for them to use basketball as a vehicle to get a college education, right? So the key word in that is education. So academics is a huge part of that. So doing well in school and high school, getting good grades and whatnot is going to put you in a much better position to move on to that next level. I think everyone has Division I dreams, and that's great. But the numbers show us that only 1% of high school athletes are going to go Division I. So, you're looking at Division II, Division III, NAIA, JUCO, NCCAA, and other organizations. A lot of them operate on what's called a partial scholarship model. So they're not giving out full athletic scholarships. So if you're trying to get a free education, you're gonna need something to supplement, the athletic aid that you might get, and academics is a big part of that. There's other ways too, but like grades are probably the biggest way for you to make college more affordable, especially for our kids in Georgia, because we got stuff like the Hope Scholarship, we got Zell Miller, that can make college really, really affordable, even free, if you do what you need to do. So just really, really pushing that. I don't think enough people talk about it. I don't think enough of our kids have adults having those conversations with them. I talk to kids all the time. I ask them, hey, what's your Hope GPA? And they look at me like I got three heads. They don't even know what I'm talking about. So, and that's, if it's one thing if I'm asking a freshman, it's another thing if I'm asking a senior and in their last semester in high school and they don't know what a Hope GPA is. That's a problem. So just stuff like that, trying to help as many kids as we can. Look at things other than basketball to help them get where they want to go. Basketball is a huge part of it, obviously, but it can't be the only thing.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, I was going to say, how early should they start looking, Coach?
I say freshman year in terms of making sure your GPA is on point. It's easier to keep it up if you start strong than trying to play catch up. I've got kids in my AAU program who are playing catch up right now, and the further you get in high school, you got more hours, so it doesn't have as big an impact. Getting good grades in your freshman or sophomore year is going to carry much more weight than getting it in your senior year after you've had like 3 years of maybe not doing so well. So starting off strong is the key, in my opinion. And
Coach, talk about kind of what those core classes are for NCAA eligibility.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like your main stuff, like your English, your social studies, science, mathematics, foreign languages, those sorts of things. And that's a really good point. So when we talk about GPA from an NCAA standpoint, it's really your core GPA. So taking like team sports, weight training, that kind of stuff, it can boost the overall GPA, but that's not helping from an NCAA eligibility standpoint. So you got to make sure you're doing well in those core classes if you want to be an athlete at the NCAA D1 or D2 level.
Yeah.
So when should a kid be taking like the PSAT or the SAT? When should they start looking at 8th grade PSAT, 9th grade PSAT?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember when I took SAT. I think I took it like in 9th grade, if I remember correctly.
I think it's like 9th grade.
School system do it a different way. I wouldn't be paying money to take the PSAT. If the school's offering it for free, I certainly think you could take the PSAT, but I wouldn't pay for it. In terms of like when to take the SAT or ACT, I'd say maybe fall or early spring of your junior year. I would say you want to have it on record leading into that spring live period of your junior year.
Yeah.
When the college coaches come out to see you in that spring of junior year leading into the summer before your senior year. Now you want your GPA to know what your test scores are, and then obviously they can look at you as a basketball player and see if you're a good fit. But then more and more schools are going test optional, so some schools aren't necessarily requiring the SAT or ACT anymore. So that's something to keep in mind as well. But on the flip side of that is a lot of schools, they have like merit scholarships that has a test score component to it. So you might be able to get admitted to the school without the test scores, but if you want like some additional scholarships from them, you got to have a certain test score. So kind of got to play it on a case by case when it comes to that.
Do you see that becoming kind of the new rule, so to speak, that the test scores wouldn't be required?
Well, I think earlier this week, I think Harvard announced that they were going to be test optional through like 2026. So I think them doing it carries a lot of weight. I do think it's going to be more common moving forward.
Right.
Again, it's just going to be on a case by case, depending upon where you're looking to go into school and what that institution has as a policy. And again, if there's like some academic scholarship that the school is offering, they might have a test score component to it. So maybe you need to take the test anyways, even though you may not need it to get into the school. It's just a way for you to get some more money to make it more affordable.
Right.
So, Coach, I'm kind of switch gears on you, man. I know. So, speaking of AAU and live peers and stuff like that, you still coaching 17U, or you moving age groups, or you staying where you at?
No, I'm still doing 17U. I'm actually going to be with a new program this upcoming year. I'm going to be with PSB Pro Skills Basketball Atlanta.
I heard
the 17U program.
Congratulations!
So, thank you. So it was.
Is this breaking news? You broke it on the show.
Yeah, I think this is like my first time publicly announcing it. But yeah, I've told the people that like my director with the Atlanta Lightning. I've told him, thanked him for allowing me to be a part of that program the last 5 years. It was really great, really good opportunity for me. But it's just kind of time to move on to something new and different right now.
Are they sponsored PSP?
We're not, but we're kind of under. Or I shouldn't say under, but like Team Curry is kind of part of that same family, and they're on the Under Armour family. The Pro Skills folk, the guys that run it, they're Davidson guys, so they've got that connection to the Davidson men's basketball program and to Steph.
Okay.
Yeah,
and that's out of Atlanta.
Yeah, I'll be with the Atlanta program, but I mean we got teams all over the country. We got I think we got some in California, Denver, up in Philly, Ohio, Tennessee, all over the place.
Right. Well, congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, Charles, that was the only question.
Hopefully we can play the Warner Robins All Stars next year. I tried to make it happen this past year, but we couldn't make it happen this past year.
Y'all too big time for us, man.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, that's gonna be my next question, KP. What will y'all be playing at this upcoming?
Honestly, the usual on the radar hoops events. I think we want to do the opening, which I think is like March 19th through 20th. We'll do that. I think we're planning on doing the Sweet 16 session 2, I think.
Right.
And then I think that summer jam that Sean does up in Gatlinburg, I believe. Mm-hmm. So I definitely think we're gonna do those 3. Or I think. Don't quote me, but
right.
Yeah, them hoop scene events, and I think we're gonna do a couple Rise hoops events as well. So again, we just blessed. We don't necessarily have to lead a state. Everything is here.
Right.
Yeah,
high level competition.
Yep.
I had to call Sean, and I still ain't decided on that Gatlinburg trip yet. Had a rough time, man. Joker seen a bear walking down the street and.
Oh yeah.
You seen a what? A what?
Bear.
A bear, man.
I believe it.
Oh, yeah.
I believe it.
Bro, a bear. I'm talking about food turning around looking at us like, what y'all doing here?
Yeah.
For real, man.
The thing I remember about our Gatlinburg trip was pancakes. They kept talking about pancakes. I seen all the signs for pancakes.
Yeah, man. But I'm talking about them bears, brother. We were gonna be a pancake.
Yeah,
man, please.
Yeah, buddy. Gatlinburg. That's a real nice area, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Man.
It is.
Driving around, boy, I'm gonna talk my transmission.
Oh yeah, which way did you go? Did you go through like like a state park or something? Did you go the other way?
Yeah, we went through Pigeon Forge, I think that is.
Yeah. I heard that was rough.
Yeah, we went through that.
Yeah, we might just have to stay in Atlanta, Tab. Just stay in Atlanta.
Oh no, I think he has some events down in Florida too. I think he had one in Daytona. And Tampa this year.
Yeah, he has before for high school age or
yeah.
I know he's done like middle school down there.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do high school down there this year too.
I think he got a middle school in Nashville.
Yeah, so we last year, man, I had to stay in Atlanta last year because I had so many out of area kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like I had to get hotel rooms even when we stayed in the city. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
half my team was from Augusta.
Augusta got some good kids over there, man.
Coach, real quick before we get to this comment, talk about the right fit, right? With the transfer portal being what it is, and when the kids are getting opportunities, talk about how important it is for them to kind of lock in where they need to be.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Tad has experienced this yet, but I can just speak from personal experience from this year. You know, I've had, you know, one of my kids, you know, lose out on a scholarship opportunity because he waited too long. And you know, I had been telling him, you know, hey, they you know they want you. Like the coach calling me 3-4 times a week. He's texting, calling you, like. Nobody else is reaching out to you like that. You know, they got you on campus for a visit. They offer you a full scholarship. I think that's what I think, you know, you need to seriously consider that. And I think a lot of kids, they still have, I guess it's called FOMO, fear of missing out. So, you know, they want to keep waiting. And, you know, they got other people in their ear telling them, you're D1, you're this, you're that. Yeah. And, yeah, you know, waiting too long, and he got to the point where he was ready to, and they wouldn't accept his commitment. They had moved on. Yeah, they had moved on.
You know, and again, not trying to, you know, just getting advice so we can put it out there. How did that kid feel about that?
I mean, I think he was hurting, kind of devastated, but at the same time, I think he's like, well, coach had been telling me, my mom had been telling me, like, and then sometimes you need, you know, that reality check to kind of, you know, put things in perspective. I mean, he's going to be fine regardless. We're going to find somewhere for him, but it's just going to look different than, you know, what we initially thought. So that's why I keep going on and on about not waiting. You just can't wait now. There's too much other stuff going on. You mentioned the portal, which the portal itself is not the issue. Like, there's been transfers in college basketball for decades. The issue is that those guys can transfer and be eligible immediately. They don't have to sit. So if I can go find a kid that's proven at the collegiate level, like, and I need to win now, yeah, I'm taking him over a high school kid. Like, that's a no-brainer. So you got them. You got, you know, junior college basketball is full of guys looking for opportunity, again, that are proven at the college level over a high school kid that have gone prep school, and they've been, you know, playing again competition for a year. So, man, if you got opportunity, you need to take it, because there's only so many spots.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the longer I tell my kids, you know, the longer you wait, you allow other variables and factors to come into play. So the kids are hopping in that portal every single day. So, you know, you want to wait till, you know, February and March because you think some, you know, imaginary Division I is going to come and offer you, then, you know, you're gonna be sitting at home, you know, complaining about how your coaches didn't do anything to help you.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's normally the first conversation, right? The coach didn't help me.
It's always the coach's fault. Always. So the tough part for me is that like I said, half my team is from Augusta, which is 2 hours from me. So I don't know who they're talking to and who they interact with when I'm not around and who's telling them what. So, you know, it's kind of like an ongoing, you know, battle all the time to kind of win their hearts and minds, like, because they don't want to hear what I had to say, because that's not, you know, validating what they already think in their mind.
Right.
But, you know, somebody whispering, you know, yeah, just wait, they coming. D1, they like the coach. He just texted me today. They like you. Well, if they like you, why haven't they come to see you play?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why do they text you, you know, once every 3-4 months? You know, simple questions that have simple answers, but, you know, people don't like to have those conversations.
And it just make you mad when you try to tell them, you know, and they don't want to listen, and you constantly, and you've been through it, years prior, and you telling them, what you know, and they just hard-headed.
And it's just different now. Like the landscape is so different now than it was 2 years ago. Like COVID, changed everything.
Mm-hmm.
So they might be talking to their boy, whoever who graduated, 3 years ago. Well, his process was way different than you. Like we weren't in a pandemic during that time.
Right.
So, and then we know guys got an extra year eligibility because of COVID. So a lot of folks focused on those seniors who got an extra year. But everybody got an extra year.
Right.
So if they choose to use it, that's, even less spots that are open.
Yep.
So it's frustrating, but it's really frustrating when you put in a whole lot of work over the spring and the summer to get your guys those opportunities, and then you watch them disappear, and you basically got to start over from scratch. So,
hey, Coach, you're very active on Twitter.
Too active. I'm trying to get a life.
But you recently put some tweets out here, man. I'm gonna read one of them. Lots of high school players say they want to be in college or play in college, but their actions scream otherwise. What does that speak to?
Yeah, so the kind of inspiration for that was what I spoke on earlier about guys not going in the gym and working on their game. Mm-hmm. So when I played, if we weren't in the gym, 30 minutes before, doing something, that was a problem.
Right.
We got kids who walk in the gym 5 minutes before practice is supposed to start and think they're ready to go. And I'll say this because I've said it to them privately, so I don't have a problem saying it publicly. If I haven't seen you get to practice early and work on your game. I also haven't seen you stay late to work on things. None of you have asked me about getting up extra shots. I don't think you've asked our head coach about getting extra shots up. So, don't tell me you want to play in college if you're not working on your game and trying to get better.
Right. So
that's a big part of it. I mean, I think the grades part is a big part of it as well. Like if you're not, taking your academics seriously, then you're not trying to play in college. If you're not, sending your film out, emailing coaches, filling out recruitment questionnaires, all that kind of stuff, then you're not really serious about it. If you're not, taking care of your body, eating what you're supposed to be eating and getting rest and all that, you're not serious about it.
Yeah. All right, another one you got, and I think it's kind of similar to the one I just read. You can't cheat the grind. It knows how much you've invested.
Yeah, it'll show.
Yeah, so I think before when we were talking earlier when I was backstage, I'm we're 10-1, but I'm still kind of pissed off about losing yesterday. I think that and maybe I was too, but I think we were kind of feeling ourselves like we're 10-0, like we don't need to maybe we don't need to work as hard as we thought to get where we want to go. So again, it kind of goes back to what I was just saying. Like you got to work at it. Coaches and players, you got to keep working. Like you got to keep getting better. We can't be the same team in February that we were on December 18th. So.
Right.
And we have to show kids what hard work means. Like we can tell them, hey, you need to work hard, but maybe kind of going back to something you asked earlier, like if they don't know what it looks like, then it's on us to show them what it does look like and hold them to show them what our expectations are and then hold them to that standard. And if they're not willing to meet it, then y'all can come sit by me during the game.
Yeah. I personally I always enjoyed coaching rec just for that reason, right? Because it takes you all the way back. Because 9 times out of 10, the majority of the kids that you get coming to play rec have no basketball experience, or this may be their first experience with basketball, right? First or second, or they've just been playing outside. So when you do try to show them something structured or something along those lines, while it can be frustrating, I think it also kind of refreshes you as a coach because you do have to kind of go back to those basics.
Yep, I agree.
So yeah, I enjoy that piece of it.
So how many more great years of coaching you got left in you, KP?
Sound like you got a lot.
I hear it, Coach.
You ain't lying, cause AJ was 6.
You got AJ new coach for the next.
Hey, but I do enjoy it. And Coach, I don't know if you watched last week or not. I know you normally check us out, but I did have my stats up last week on my name thing, 2-time rec champ. So you know what I mean? I get through to him, Coach.
2-time defending. So you about to 3-peat this year, or
I'm about to. I can go. This might be my back-to-back year.
I got you.
If you got to, because COVID took away a year, but I won. So COVID would have been my defending year, but technically, I'm counting this as my defending year.
I got you.
But this is what we do.
Man,
Part of that Syracuse alum, that Jim Boeheim tree.
Man, Jim Boeheim tree.
Yeah, I'm off the Jim Boeheim tree just from watching the games, though.
Hey, Charles, get the Ted Christian.
Well, these people were hot as fish grease.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah,
the true colors came out.
All the way.
For that kid for the decision he made. Yeah.
What's our thoughts on that, fellas?
You gonna take that for a coach?
Yeah, I mean, I loved it. I like it. I didn't go to an HBCU, but I'm definitely a big supporter of HBCUs. I would love to see more of our 3-star, 4-star, 5-star athletes go that route. But like similar to what's the guy? Is it Maker that went to Howard for basketball? I think Dion's got to make this work. Like we got to make it count so that it makes it easier for the next guy to come. I think being the first, being like that pioneer is always going to be the hardest. But I think I want it to work because if it does, it's going to open it up for more guys to start going that route.
No, I guess the biggest question on that is, are they getting the same exposure? And I know that's what Dion's working on. But who else is going to fight that fight for him as well?
Well, I think you do. I think football is a little bit different than basketball. There's more roster spots than in from an NFL versus NBA standpoint. Like if you're good enough, they'll definitely find you. I think it's easier to do that in football. I think the criticism is, like HBCUs having subpar facilities, not having the same like medical staff and things like that. I think Master P's son just left or is leaving TSU, and that supposedly is the reason,
right?
He didn't like their medical staff and those sorts of things. So, I mean, there's some smaller Division I PWIs that have trash facilities that that don't have all those things. But I mean, if you're comparing from a basketball standpoint, if you're comparing Tennessee State to Duke, that's apples and oranges. Those are not the same places. Well, like compare them to somebody comparable at their level or in their conference.
And I think ultimately we're harder on ourselves than anything.
Absolutely. Like we all the time.
We're going to give ourselves the benefit of the doubt. Harder. Right. Yeah. Every time we're going to do that. And it's kind of like, but understand what the bigger goal is and support each other. But that's across the board, man. Deuce Bigelow on radio can coach better than Jim Boeheim.
Deuce Bigelow.
Deuce Bigelow.
Male gigolo.
The male gigolo.
Damn, Charlie. It's hard times.
Oh no, man. I think right now, like you say, you've seen a lot of. Seen a lot of true colors come out about it. That just shows that just shows a lot of these people don't care about the kid himself.
No,
the kid's gonna get a free education.
Right.
That's the main thing. The talent is, secondary, but it ain't like that to most people. They want them at that school because of the talent. Really don't care about the education part of it, but it is what it is.
I seen a tweet the other day. It was interesting. Is little bro still little bro when he don't make the league?
No, you just cuz then. You just cuz. I think that was a bit of, to me personally, I think that was a bit of a power move by Dion to get hired at Florida State, because he wants that Florida State job. Now that's just me personally thinking that. And now Florida State knows to get Travis Hunter, you're going to get Dion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of echo. I mean, I would love to see more of our guys going to HBCUs. I mean, we got what five of them in Georgia. I think Albany State, Fort Valley, Savannah State, and Morehouse and Clark Atlanta. So especially like with like Fort Valley, Albany State, Savannah State, like those schools, they're so inexpensive. Like if you just look at the cost, like you can go there for like almost close to free if you have good grades and do what you need to do.
Right.
Well, Fort Valley has to recruit some kids from these areas, though, man.
Well, I mean, we talked about that before. Like, it's like frustrating is an understatement. Like, there's so much talent in this state that they could keep in state for cheap if they would just.
Right.
I don't want to. Are they going to the portal now? I don't know what they're doing, man. Because like, I don't want to bash HBCUs. I'll just say that in my years in coaching AAU basketball, I can probably count on one hand the times I've seen those coaches at those events. If that was
going to be my comment, man. I don't. Kudos to Dion kudos to Dion, huh?
Chris says 10. It's 10.
10 of them. There probably is some D3s out there too.
Who did I miss?
But
I don't know.
Chris,
Chris, who since you know it's 10, who did he miss?
Yeah, put the 10, put them up.
Yeah, put them up.
But I say this, man, these kids go to who want you. Deion Sanders wanted that young man, he went and got him. Hats off to Deion for going to get him and showing interest. He shot his shot and it worked out.
Well, and that's what I was going to say, right? So does HBCUs feel that they can't compete? So that's why they're not at live periods and all of those things? Do they feel they can't compete?
I mean, I'm not saying like if you're Albany State or Fort Valley, that don't mean you need to be going after like a McDonald's All-American. Like, that's not realistic. But like there's so much talent in our state, and Payne. Payne. My fault. I forgot about Payne. Payne is out in Augusta.
Here it comes.
But like there's so much like down in you all's area, like there's so much talent down there. I think Nick Woodard just got an offer from Albany State maybe a week or so ago. Like we've been talking about Nick for forever. They're out like where my kids are in Augusta. Like there's a ton of talent out in Augusta that nobody knows about.
Right.
Savannah's got a whole bunch of talent. Columbus got a whole bunch of talent. South Georgia's got a whole bunch of talent.
You know, you got. I mean, like you say, Nick Woodard. You got the where they Fort Valley did offer TC Mathis down.
From Peach County.
They did offer him. Yeah, I mean, then you got Rashawn Williams. You got Jordan Keys. You got
what's my guy from Jones County? Is it Shaden Stone?
Shaden Stone.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, he's really good. I mean, like you got the kids, man, and they're right here in your backyard, and they're not even offering these kids, man.
So that's my fault. I was just naming the ones that had men's athletic programs, so I apologize.
You know, she's always trying to correct. She always trying to correct me.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Hey, Chad, that's our other producer.
All right, you right.
Kristen, our other producer.
But yeah, man. That like you say, man, very rarely see them jokers at any of those events.
I think what people saying, you say travel and stuff like that, but if you just look in the southeast area where Atlanta's within a 6-hour drive, you got Florida, you got Georgia and its area, you got South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee. We can keep going, and I know there's HBCUs in all those places.
Well, we're not asking them to be like somewhere every weekend. Like we know what the designated NCAA live period weekends are. Just go to those events or go to the big high school events. Like there's like up this way. We got the Lemon Street Classic that's going on yesterday, Monday and Tuesday. Pace Academy had an event. You all had the event down that way. Like there's stuff going on. Like it ain't that hard to find good players in Georgia.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so to that point, when we had the Hype South, Coach Huff came out.
Coach Huff is at everything. Like I saw him at he was at the Lemon Street Classic yesterday. Like they're everywhere.
Yeah, they do.
Voorhees is in South Carolina. It's not in Georgia.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And Peach County is right there in Fort Valley. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
So I mean, it's frustrating, but like there's so many things about this whole process that's frustrating. Tat, you probably dealt with. I dealt with so many like shady coaches this past 6 months, man. Like, it's folks that like I'll never deal with them again, man.
Oh man,
like, for real. Like,
Coach,
never talk to me again, like ever.
Coach, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you this, man. It is, man. It's a lot of coaches. Your phone, you got that kid, that phone is ringing, man, and they telling you, hey, coach, man, you got a kid, man, just call me, and this, that, and the other. You call them a text, say, look, got this kid, man, think he fits what you all looking for, this, that, and the other. And you might not never get a text back, call, this, that, and the other. But I mean, it is.
I had this coach from a very good Division II school in the Southeast. They had
You don't want to say the name of it?
No, I ain't gonna say the name. They offer one of my kids, and he calls me and tells me that they have to take the offer away because they're thinking about potentially transitioning to Division I, and so there's like an issue with the scholarship numbers they had. I'm like, okay, man, that's fine. I understand that. He tells my kid the same thing, and then like 2 weeks later, I'm on Twitter, and they've offered some other kid, and then the kid ultimately signs with them. So, like that, dude, just tell me the truth, man. You don't have to make up some elaborate lie, especially in 2021 where like everything's on social media. Like, you telling me that, knowing I'm gonna find out later that it's not true. That like. Yeah. Disrespect, like that's an understatement. Like you just straight up just lied to my face and thought I'm just too stupid to ever figure out that what you said wasn't true.
Yeah, well, try them. They talk to the kid and we love him. We love him. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, if you love him that much, then going on. Well, we're gonna come see him play during the season, right? And
I had that conversation with some of my kids. Like, I'm like, okay, this school has offered you. You keep talking to this school. They keep saying they coming. Well, they ain't came yet. It's been 3 months. So, like, you tell me who's really interested in you. But the issue with that is the one that's offered them ain't Division I. The one that keep telling them that, hey, we coming. They're Division I. Mark Henry.
Hey,
WWE Mark Henry.
Yeah, man.
My bad. He AEW now. He was AEW.
Man, they killing Kenny and Bayheim, man.
Hey, you see Dr. Loves?
Coco be well.
Honky Tonk, man.
I'm joking. I don't think neither one of them jokers still living. Yeah, I think both of them gone.
Throwback wrestlers.
I ain't heard Honky Tonk man.
Man, that's like what, late 80s, early 90s?
Yeah.
Right.
That joker hit you with that guitar, boy.
Yeah.
That joker hit you with that guitar.
But all good, man. Coach, we got a lot of haters out here.
Yeah. Coach, you still at Georgia State, right?
Actually, I work at Emory now. I'm doing the same thing.
You at Emory now?
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing, but I'm working at Emory now. Yeah.
Your civilian job.
Academic
in my
advisor,
civilian
right?
job. Yeah, academic advisor. Yep. KP, you got to remind them that y'all won the ship in 2003. Keep reminding them.
What you mean?
About Syracuse, 2003.
Oh yeah. They're killing it.
Melo came through.
18 years ago. We got bragging rights though.
That's right. We still do.
It's in the history books, baby. It's in the history book. That's all that matters.
Speaking about Melo and winning the chip, what's up with them Lakers?
It ain't gonna happen this year.
Anthony went down.
Yeah, he's out for like a month at least.
They're gonna be all right, man. They just trying to get to the playoffs. Remember, I told you. I keep telling y'all that.
You think they're gonna win the whole thing?
You saying this because of LeBron?
Tad, you got the Lakers winning the whole thing.
Yes.
You a LeBron fan?
Yes. Y'all don't believe. Y'all ain't trusting this man yet.
He ain't do it. What happened last year?
First round exit.
First round. He had no score. He had no help. Shoulda had some bench help.
But I think that's what they're saying now. He ain't gonna have no help, bro.
I think Phoenix or Golden State coming out the West. No, especially when Clay come back.
You think Clay gonna be able to come right back?
Listen,
I think it's gonna take him a little while, but I think if he comes back anywhere close to how he was, I think they're gonna come out the West.
Yeah. What's Steph doing right now?
Yeah. Man, I'm telling y'all, man.
Gary Payton's son balling
I
out.
don't see it. The Lakers gonna have to make some moves, man.
We may not even finish the NBA season with all these guys in like health and safety protocols.
Man, I ain't even talking about my team, my football team, the ball team. They had like 26 jokers on the COVID list yesterday, man. Some of them they got off though. Then they got out. Yeah, Isaiah Thomas back. I mean,
y'all ain't got nobody with them fake cards, some fake vaccine cards.
All right, who was that? Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown.
Yeah, Antonio Brown. He's sitting out. He's still sitting out, ain't he?
This cat.
He got what? He get like 3 games?
Yeah, they gonna keep punching their food. They selling them things down there in Florida like hotcake though, for real.
The vaccine cards.
Yeah,
they probably sell them in Georgia somewhere too, though.
Right.
Well, I'm pretty up there in Atlanta.
Yeah,
I ain't nobody about that.
You said, "Oh, y'all ain't got nobody down there doing that."
Not yet.
They ship them down from Atlanta, coach.
Is that right? down 75.
I don't know.
What's the point?
They got them in Macon.
What's the point of anybody on here buying a vaccine card?
So they can move how they want to move. I guess for the pro athletes,
I just got my booster. I'm good.
No, I know. I'm asking the question. Like so you think about it. So Antonio Brown, I get it. He got to show his card before he can play or whatever. Y'all got to show y'all card when y'all go to work.
My job requires it. Yeah.
A matter of fact,
we had to get vaccinated, and they're actually requiring us to get the booster by January 19th.
Yeah, I think we getting it in Jan. They ain't requiring us to get it, but they're having it, so we get a booster shot in January also. I think
we had to get a flu shot too.
Yeah, I gotta get all.
Yeah, we typically.
we ain't get no flu shot. Man. I ain't never got no flu shot.
Yeah,
I had the last 2 years. I got it. I had never done it before, but I had to these last 2 years because work required it.
The flu shot.
Yeah.
I get the flu shot, but the vaccine, they ain't by a certain date. You better have it, or you thank you for your service, but you about to be out.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ant-Man is going crazy, man. I just seen the first 100 games. He hit just as many threes.
Didn't he have 10 threes in one game last week?
Yeah, he had 46 or something like that the other day.
Yeah.
He's in the COVID list too, I think.
Yeah, he is. So that's the only thing they can't beat, man.
2K. What's the 2K?
And it's coming down to the high school level now too. A lot of which I think Tat spoke on earlier. I mean, a lot of these high school teams are getting shut down right now. COVID.
Yeah. That 2K, That's 2K the game, or that's 2K KP. Just from I'm in the 2000s, baby.
KP, when you hit a certain age, you just
2K.
KP.
Matter of fact, let me say, huh?
Man, what that?
When you hit a certain age.
I was gonna ask about that earlier, but I didn't want to.
Man, I ain't even pay no attention to it.
Hold on, I got y'all. We're gonna be 2K22.
Bro, but for what though? Like for what? I mean, you 2K22. You ready for the new year?
2K22, baby.
It's almost here.
I'm on that 2K. Holla at me.
No KP Charles to discuss.
No, man.
We'll discuss it.
Young school life. You gonna be you and AJ gonna start your own school? Like
Man,
today. He said AJ gonna be a demon.
That's it.
Brooks
AJ,
Academy.
Yes, in middle school, AJ going to the nation, and when you get to high school, he going to the Big Red.
Yeah, so AJ tell you that too.
I'll tell you this, man. When it comes to I got a young hooper. Me and KP got a young hooper.
John, you're right. You're right, John. I'm trying to stay in tune with your young folks.
But I'm gonna tell
52 though.
But I'm gonna tell my kids, just like the ones that's on the show, hey man, you go to who wants you.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
that's the message.
At the end of the day, that's it right there.
Yeah.
It's a simple message, but hard to follow.
Yeah, no, 100%. Right. So great point you brought up. Right. So we've known people that I think they get to, when we've talked about this on the show before, where people get into a certain level, right? And now I think they were trying to trust the process up until they junior, senior year. Then they get to that junior, senior year and they don't have any offers or don't have that buzz that they think. So now they're desperate, right? So now they're doing all types of antics and all of these different things. Have you seen that at your level?
Yeah, so I think the issue now is that expectations aren't always realistic. Well, I wouldn't even say the issue now. I think that's always been an issue, but I think it's even more the case now. Folks don't have realistic expectations. Like people think everybody's gonna have 10, 15, 20 offers, and that's just not the case. Like your average person that does receive college interest is probably not gonna get any more than like 3-4 offers max. Yeah. So I think the unrealistic expectations is probably the big part of it. So, when you have those unrealistic expectations, you're going to be disappointed when they don't turn out the way you thought it would. So I think just having those honest. Go ahead, my fault.
No, it's called humble pie.
Yeah, but then again, it kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier. It's the coach's fault. Like they sleeping on me. Like they're not giving me the right exposure. They don't know how to use me. All that kind of stuff, instead of looking in the mirror and being honest about who you are as a player, but then also looking at the landscape right now. It's just really hard for high school players right now. Yeah. So
it's extremely hard.
It's never been this hard, and we have to have those conversations with them so that they can be more realistic about things. So you can have a great college experience, anywhere. I kind of use this example. There's a lot of we got quite a bit of Division IIs in the state, and this ain't like a big deal or important thing, but no, I know for a fact that a lot of them, when they go to their games, they take little 15 passenger vans to those games versus my alma mater where I went to school, Emory, they take charter buses everywhere. Like, there's a difference in resources there. Like Emory, if we play Oxford University, which is like 15 minutes away, we take a charter bus to that. When we go to the airport to fly to conference games, we're taking a charter bus to the airport and got a charter bus waiting for us when we get to the destination. And there's a lot of Division II and even some Division I schools that don't have those things in place. So, the resources are different, from institution to institution. You can have a different experience, depending upon the institution you go to. You could have a D1 type experience playing Division III. You could have a middle of nowhere D8 experience going to a Division II. y'all might be in vans going everywhere. You might be eating McDonald's versus eating it like Olive Garden or somewhere like that. You just have to like examine it case by case. Don't get caught up in the labels, and just find the best place for you.
Right.
Kind of like Centennial taking them charter buses everywhere to away games and
stop it. We on them yellow school buses, just like y'all. Yellow school buses, sir. Fulton County School.
60 miles an hour.
Fulton County Schools. Now we did take a charter bus last year when we went to Evans for the Elite Eight. We did take a charter bus to that, but otherwise we've been on them school buses, sir.
Fancy.
They on
the new school buses though.
To the Final Four, Elite Eight, state championship game. Yeah. We took the cheese that goes 55 miles per hour. 55 miles per hour, buddy.
Let me ask you, but is social media also playing a part in this, right? Because if you look on social media,
of course,
depending on who you're following, everybody's getting an offer, right?
And a lot of it's not true.
Like, hold on, this can't be true. That only what was it? Only 5%, 10%. I know my numbers is off, but only a certain amount of percentage of kids get offers. But when you go on social media, everybody has an offer, right?
Well, I think there's a bunch of different reasons for that. I think like some schools, man, like and I dealt with this, and Tad, you probably dealt with this before too. One of my kids got an offer from a school, and we go on verbal commits, and they've offered like 60 kids for the class of 22. So they're offering like 60 kids when they only got like 2-3 scholarships.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So some people just hand them out like candy. So that's part of it. The other part is people just lie. Just to be frank, like they'll be like I play a game, and maybe there's a coach there, and he nods his head at me after the game. I'm running to my phone. Such and such is showing strong interest, or such and such just offered me. Coach ain't never talked to you, doesn't know who you are. That happens. So, and then also you have the school might offer you like a $1,000 scholarship, and the school might cost $30,000, but they're giving you $1,000 athletic scholarship. Well, you need to figure out how to pay the rest of that $29,000 balance. So, I think when people see offer, they assume that it's like a full athletic scholarship or a full athletic ride. And most of the time, that's definitely not the case.
Yeah. So when you were talking about the verbal commits, right? So they offered you, but then go out and there's 60 kids they done offered or whatever, and it's 2 slots. Is that whoever says I do first? How does that work?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you go if you were going to any college coaches like office or whatever, they have a board where they have all their guys listed out in priority order, broken down by position. So obviously they're going to try to get their top guys first. If one of those top priority guys commits, they're certainly going to take that. If it's guy number 60, they're probably like, oh, hold on, we need to. We need to figure out some things that and kind of give you the runaround, but then they'll also do what I call like quarterly check-ins. They might not talk to you for 2 months, and then they'll hit you up randomly asking how you're doing, just in case 1 through 59 fall through. They might need you. So that happens all the time. And then just kids they don't always know how to properly assess that, and especially when it's coming from a level they want to play at. It just kind of validates, that whole D1 or bust thing, because they do have that coach, who's contacting them, and even though it's, once every 3-4 months, it's still some sort of contact they're having with them, and it makes them, it just validates those feelings that they have and confirms, I just a Duke commit Charles G. I just saw that.
Yeah, that's my new name.
Are you okay?
So you gonna play for John Shire?
Yay!
Yeah, you gonna have to.
I'm gonna be a player coach.
Player coach.
Yeah, first college player coach.
So somebody asked about unrealistic parents.
Yeah.
Man. It's a lot of them out there, that's for sure. I just found, I mean, the best thing you can do is just be honest and transparent with people. Give them the information, and they'll do with it what they will. You're never gonna. None of my folks are ever gonna be able to say he didn't tell me, I didn't know, because I'm giving you the information. So we had constant communication throughout the travel ball season. Then I've had multiple like one-on-one meetings with my kids and players, since the travel ball season ended, to kind of talk with them through things. And then I text all my guys all the time, see how they're doing. I try to get out and watch them play as much as I can. Definitely gonna be trying to do that over the holidays. So I mean, I just be transparent, keep the lines of communication open. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you my opinion, tell you what I think you need to do. Ultimately, it's your life, your child's life. You all gonna make the decision you feel is best for you. But you're never gonna be able to say you didn't know or I didn't tell you, because I'm definitely telling you. So
yeah, that's real. That's keeping it a G.
And I've been blessed. I had some good parents. I've had good parents. I haven't had any too crazy situations. But I think, and I don't have kids, so I don't have those. I do think like parental goggles exist. I definitely think that is a real thing. Again, I don't have kids, so I can't speak to that experience. So it can be challenging, and some parents are easy to, I got some parents where I can just be blunt and tell them the truth, let them know. And then others, I kind of have to beat around the bush and kind of guide them to the promised land, because otherwise they're not going to receive the information.
Finesse him, as the young people
shaking his head.
Dr. Love said it best.
Just do the tech. This ain't the program
Facts.
for you. You run this, not you and your son.
Yeah.
Facts. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know you've had some situations. I know. As a matter of fact, one specific one comes to mind. I'm not gonna say the name, but you know who I'm talking about, because we text about it.
Man, boy, hey, and that's getting even weirder right now. I have to tell you about it. It's getting weird right now, man.
I believe it.
Yeah,
but like my best player from this past year, Devin Story, that plays at Evans. Like his mom and I, we have a great relationship. We probably talk, if not every day, every other day. I mean, if I talked to her on the phone earlier today. So when you have good parents, they make it so much easier. They make things run so much smoother. And when they trust you and they understand that you are doing your best to help their child, and you all are on the same page, it makes things so much easier.
Yeah.
But they got to stay out of the way, though. I mean, like, y'all on the same page because your parents, I'm pretty sure, stand out of the way.
Yeah,
and let you do what you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not what they think you should do.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's what I was gonna ask. What does a good parent look like?
So I think that parents, they look at it from only the lens of their child. They don't look at it from the big picture, like we have a team here. And so what I say is, my job as a coach is to put my individual players in a position to showcase their individual skills and talents within a team concept. Mm-hmm. So that is not easy. And like definitely wasn't easy this past year, because on my team, we never practiced because everybody's from all over the state. So I just got very, very lucky that I had a great group of unselfish, high IQ kids that listen. So a good parent to me is one that trust me to do my job, like Tat was just speaking on, like let me do my job. Open communication. I don't need you shopping your kid around behind my back. Like if you all are unhappy or you have questions about something, like I'm easy to get in contact with. Mm-hmm. Like you said, I'm on Twitter all the time, so you can get in touch with me there. Y'all got my phone number, my email address, like all that. Like let's keep the lines of communication open. And then lastly, just what's the worst response? I mean, I've had kids quit, and just like 2-3 years ago, I had a kid quit, and they didn't tell me. I just found out when I went to, Tat, like when we got to go on that BBCS and put our roster, submit our roster. So like if a player gets added to another roster, like they get flagged, so you can see that they're on multiple rosters. So that's how I found out that he was on another team. Parent never said anything to me. Kid never said anything to me, which is fine with me. You're teaching your son a very, very valuable lesson. Like that's a great example you're setting for him.
Which goes into what Dr. Love is saying right now.
That's right.
Yeah. So I need to be better about that. Because I had some issues with that this year with guys wanting to play with other teams, like the weekends that we weren't playing, and it definitely caused some like chemistry issues for us. Because then they go play with another team, and they all these other people in their ear. Oh, you don't need to be playing with them. They don't know how to use you. Blah blah blah. You come over here. We're gonna feature you.
Listen,
we're gonna let you. Hey, we're gonna let you be a center to shoot threes. Come on.
Listen, that's what I think a lot of people don't understand. I don't care if you go play for 17 different teams. I ain't gonna be the 18th one. No, we not. Our program is based off of loyalty. Now, you want to I'll tell you this. Me and Coach Butts. We've always had a relationship of, hey man, listen, if you ain't playing, if I want to use Devin, his son, hey man, Devin gonna play with you. Nelson go play with you, Coco. That's fine. Because we working on the same page.
And you trust each other.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But these jokers want to go, hey man, this other team got practice today, so I'm gonna go over here. No, we ain't gonna do all that. No, if that's something you want to do, go ahead, my brother. More power to you. Like you say, hey, let me get that uniform. Somebody else feel it. Hey,
yeah, I mean,
I ain't got no problem with it.
How many times y'all done caught another player based on a team picture?
That's never happened for me. They ain't never happened for me.
Caught one of your players playing with somebody else based on a picture that's on social media.
Not a picture, but like this may be like 3-4 years ago. He told us he had prom or something like that. But again, you can't lie in the modern age. Everything is on social media. Like you tell us you got to do something, and then I see a tweet, such and such had 10 points in this game. Oh, dang, I guess prom got canceled and you were able to play. Like,
yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I make that, and I make that call. Like, hey man, I text him. Hey, look here, bro. Hey man, tell your mom them to call me. Hey mom, hey y'all go ahead. I let them know. Go ahead. We ain't gonna interfere in that. Y'all go ahead, man. No, Coach, it was just for the weekend. No, it wasn't just for the weekend. It's gonna be for the next weekend and the weekend after that. So, we good. Y'all go ahead and continue to do that, man. I ain't gonna get in the way of that. If you feel that's a better opportunity, go right ahead. I ain't got no problem with that.
Yeah, so
but just know
for me is go ahead, my fault.
No, I'm just saying, but just know, you ain't coming back, my boy.
Yeah, the frustrating part for me is like I don't know like what else you looking to get out of this experience. Like we're playing, especially this past year. Like I felt like we were one of the best independent teams in the state. So like we're playing on the best stage. We're playing against high level competition. You got people writing about you. You got coaches watching you. Like what else are you looking to get out of this experience? Again, the way we play is kind of free flowing. Everybody touches the ball. everybody takes shots. Some of them bad, but like I ain't really get on my guys about shots. I really let them play. So it's like, what are you looking to get out of this experience? Like, fees are super cheap. We ain't practicing. So like what are you not getting out of this experience that you want to get?
Right.
And I'll say this, I think Tat does, but like outside, Tat and maybe some few others, I don't think anybody promotes their players the way that I do. Like, there's programs who don't do any sort of promotion for their players, whether it's from a social media standpoint, email, or whatever. Right. Like, what else do you want out of this experience? Like, I'm gonna work as hard as I possibly can to help you get an opportunity. There aren't a lot of travel ball coaches who do that. A lot of them just kind of, they put you in the tournaments. If something happens, it happens. Like, they're not actively working on your behalf to try to make things happen.
Yeah, a lot of coaches not putting out your videos and
they ain't calling nobody, they ain't texting nobody, they ain't sending no emails, like none of that. And today's age, like with social media, like it's lazy, to be quite honest. Like, it's so easy to put information out there for people to see it. This is high school coaches too. High school coaches who don't do it are lazy. Right. It hurts the kids. Like,
well, I got a couple videos I'm gonna put out tonight.
You do a great job of promoting your players. Yeah, like, there's just a lot of programs that don't. But somehow people keep flocking to them. Like, I haven't had any. Tat has. I have not had any 3, 4, 5-star kids. Like, I gotta promote. Man. Yeah. Hey, you did.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't had none after that either.
They coming. I have to. Yeah, I have to do that for my kids because, like again, I don't have any McDonald's All-Americans. Like, I don't have any guys like that. Like, so I have to put the work in. They've trusted me. They've invested in me to help them in this process. Like, I need to do my part. And if I don't, I need them to hold me accountable. So I always ask my guys, like, what else do you need me to do? What do you need me to do that I'm not doing? Let me know. Because we have we have to work for them. Like, that's why we're doing this. I'm trying to help them get it in school.
The thing about I promoted those kids just as much as I promote these kids.
Mm-hmm.
When it did happen. And I think that's a big part of us sustaining the success that we've had over the years, because we put it on the floor too now.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
and as well as promoting them. So, and I mean, and that's just a staple of what we do and what we're gonna continue to keep doing, year in and year out. I don't know, man. It's just, like you said, I see a lot of people that don't do it, but those kids, they flock over there. And I tell you another thing that I see too. I see when we do promote our kids the way we do, then that's when those other teams start getting in those inboxes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that happened to me this year. Like, I had I don't know if I talked this last time I was on here, but like, I had like Georgia Stars just trying to get one of my kids for the summer, like or for the Peach Jam. Like, y'all didn't even know who this kid was, like, but now all of a sudden you want him. So it's
I can't.
The real thing.
And then those kids, they'll be in my inbox like, "Hey, coach, can you help me?" or sending me their information and stuff. Like, dude, like, I try. I mean, I want to help all kids, obviously, but it's also like, you didn't think I was good enough to play on my team, but you want me to help you get connected to college coaches, which again, I'm all about helping kids. I do any and everything I can to help kids, whether they play for me or not. But it's also kind of I take it as a slap in the face at times too. It's like, okay, why wasn't I good enough to play for?
Yeah, coach, and I don't think you have to explain that or apologize for that. You know what I mean? That's a real thing. That's again, you talk about life lessons. You guys made a decision, all right? You made a decision to go elsewhere. Now, understand there's consequences to that decision.
Well, I think it's really one of those things, man. You have to commit to the kids that's in front of you, the ones who are in the trenches with you. Once you leave that trench,
the one that want to be there, yeah,
right. they want to be there. It's like I love you and everything you did. You moved on. You know what I mean?
So
ain't nothing I can.
Yeah, let me take care of what I got.
Now, if something comes my way, somebody reach out to me about you, I'll let you know. But I'm not. Yeah, I got 8, 9 other kids.
And I do that. Like I do have college coach. Hey, of any point guards or whatever? I'm like, yeah, hey, you maybe need to check this kid out. I mean, I do that all the time, and it's guys that didn't play with me or for me or who I reached out to and they ignored me, or we get the what circuit are y'all playing on? Oh, y'all ain't playing on the circuit, blah blah blah. That kind of stuff. So,
well, I think that's naive though too.
Yeah, and
the average person don't know, right? So if you say, "Hey, we playing here, here, and here," and they don't know the basketball scope or landscape, then if they don't hear buzzwords to them, oh, you ain't really doing it. Because they're not really true to what that process is. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why you got to do your homework. You got to do your due diligence.
Right.
And do your research.
Yeah.
For you guys, like Coach Tad is and the one was also it's a proven brand. Like you guys have been doing it for years. Like it's out there. People know. So why wouldn't you want to be a part of that? Up this way. Man, it's just so many teams.
Yeah,
it's too many teams, in my opinion. But
so many teams, coach. I'll tell you a pet peeve of mine. Something I get frustrated with. Especially, and I'm speaking from the middle school side of it. So I get a kid.
Spicy tonight, man.
I'm just saying, man. No, man. Hey, look, that other stuff before me and Dr. Jody Dean, we like this, man. We're gonna be straight, bro. We straight, we cool. We here. It's all good. Yeah. But no, just from the middle school piece, right? So you get a kid come to me and say, "Hey, I played with this travel team, right? It's a sponsored travel team, the EYBL." Right. Man, that joke get on the court, man. You ain't get up, man. You ain't played nowhere, man. You don't know.
Well, that's the thing. Like a lot of those teams, they have.
So many
they got their main team, but then there's like 6 or 7 others. Like,
yes,
they just want that. They want the attachment to that name brand,
right? That brand name. So you attach yourself to a name brand and win play some Rudy Poop tournaments, and you gonna come back and tell everybody you did you X. Man, get away from me.
Hey, Charles, put the red cup up. Put the red cup. There you go, John. Put the red cup up, Charles. John said it's a red cup.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But we beat those teams though. Like this past year, for the first time, I beat my first shoe team at the 17 level, or 17U level. Like independent teams beat shoe teams all the time. Like there's talent. There's so much talent. I think it makes more sense to go somewhere that's going to showcase you, make you a featured person. Allow you to be on the court and have those coaches see you versus, being a guy that just, plays, spot minutes just so you can say you play EYB or played UAA or played 3SSB.
Right. I'll say this, and I've said it. I've said it for years, and I continue to say it till I'm blue in the face. A 6'5", 6'6" wing kid looks way better on an independent team than he does on a shoe team, a sponsor team. And the reason I say that is because on a sponsor team, everybody's gonna be 6'6", 6'5". Now, unless you just a flat out dog on that team, on that shoe team, then that's the difference. But if you're a 6'5" wing kid that can play. Prime example. Nicholas Woodard. Nicholas Woodard, I don't think would have looked as good on the Georgia Stars, someone like that, than he did with Team Georgia Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's gonna stand out more being a 6'5" wing kid that can flat out shoot it, that can flat out play on an independent team. Then I think he will on that sponsor that shoot test. I mean that's just me.
And he's gonna get those reps. He's gonna get reps.
Well,
he's gonna be on the floor. He's gonna be on the floor playing. He's the guy.
Right.
The guy.
Right. That's my thing. Like, and I think I can speak for kids here in Middle Georgia area. Like a kid like Nicholas Woodard, a kid like somebody like Lil Wasey. Why would Lil Wasey go play for a shoot team that he's gonna, get half the shots that he will for Team Georgia Magic?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have great examples of kids who've done that and gone on to like high levels. There's just Ty Fagan, Wasey,
right.
Devin Butts, Nelson.
Jacoby.
There's y'all got them. Jacoby, y'all got them. Cam Holden.
All them kids, man. Maurice Gordon, all of those kids.
Y'all, that's
and the thing
that's
about
all
it,
you gotta say.
Think about it. Those kids, they beat a lot of shoot teams.
Yeah,
beat a lot of them.
Man, we beat Over Stars this past year. They got a kid going to LSU, another one going to like Drexel, and like my tallest player was like my height,
right? Like
6'3", maybe a little 6'3.5", 6'4". Like if you can play, you can play.
I mean, like, I think who that? I forgot who that was. I think with the Georgia Canes beat the Knight Riders.
They beat Knight Riders. Yep, they did.
Yeah, they beat and I want to say, Team Georgia Magic beat the big time shoot team this year.
They beat TSF.
Yeah, so I mean, it's still being done. You just got to get these right pieces to stay within the program. And like right now, I one of my parents called me, and I had a kid that played up last year, 17U, as a 10th grader, kind of big kid, about 6'5", 6'6". Daddy called me. One program up there called. Want to come try it, this, that, and the other. They ain't never know the kid. Never knew the kid till last year. Now they want to come up, and I told him, I said, hey, you do what you want to do, man. You don't have to call. And I told him, I said, you don't have to call and tell me anything. Whatever you decide, you decide. I'm rocking with you 100%. If you want to go up there and play and do that, and other, I'll support you 100%. Now, does that mean I'm gonna continue to pick up the phone? No.
That's real.
So I'm telling you, don't come calling me to my, hey man, what they ain't doing, and he's doing this and ain't letting him do this, that. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, you get more freedom. Like Devin Story, who my kid from Evans, he's like the example I use. Like, I think everybody thought he was just like a spot up shooter before the spring, but like he plays with me. I got him playing the point, so everybody can see he can handle the ball. He's got really good IQ. Like he can like he's literally a combo guard. He can play the one or off the ball. Like people never would have known that, if he played with another team, because they would probably just stick him in the corner, say, hey, just stay in there. We're gonna pass it to you. Shoot the three. Like they never would have known that he could do all these other things. If he hadn't played with me. So like you just get an opportunity to kind of showcase what you can do, and you can make mistakes and play through those mistakes. Right. And you're still playing really high level competition, and you're on a very similar stage outside of. I mean, when they're not on their like little separate, EYBL stops or Adidas stuff, like we're all in the same tournaments.
Right.
playing on the same court. So it's just.
But when you go, are you getting the same minutes?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But it's all good. Some people have to learn the hard way, and they do. And you know, some it work out for, some it don't.
Yeah, no, that was just on my mind, man. Had nothing to do with what you guys was talking about, but the kid told me he played with a certain team. And me being out running around in Atlanta and playing against a few of those teams and understanding how many teams they got, you know.
Charles, in other words, in your head, you were saying, hell nah.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've had some kids who I tried to get play with me, and they turned me down, and then they end up playing for like the D or E team for one of those shoe teams. I'm like, you ain't even on the main squad or even the B team.
Yeah,
but hey, at least your uniform say whatever.
You paying for that one?
They paying for it, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, you paying for that one.
If you was like that, if you was like that, it would show on that court.
But if they were like that,
I wouldn't. I'm saying if they were like that, like I wouldn't be asking you to play on my team.
Yeah.
Right. but there is some parents that don't mind if those kids sit on the bench for that book bag and tennis shoe.
Yeah.
Just to say, they talking to fellow, friends or whatever. Who your son play with them? Oh, my son play with such and such. Oh, okay. Yeah, he getting that nice looking book bag and nice shoes, and then you go see him and he getting 3 minutes.
He don't play.
Is that what you said? Oh, okay.
All right, big dog.
Big dog.
Tell me how, big dog. Tell me how them 3 minutes work.
Hey, then you see him at the high school or middle school level. You like, I see why you was only getting 3 minutes.
Yeah. And then you start seeing the light later on, and then you want to come talk and, well, he should have, man. I don't want to hear nothing about no should have been. I don't want to hear nothing about none of that.
It's real in the field.
But it's getting that time. It's January. You only got to get to January. You only got a month and a half to get ready.
Well, it said, I think I seen something also that said this AAU recruitment season.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you. It's
late in the process. Yeah, they been in there.
They had the inboxes.
I'm talking about tearing them up, man. Like I told them, hey, you do what you want to do. You find, hey, I'm with you 100%. I can take that now. But I tell them that when it don't go your way, you ain't coming back, my boy. Hey,
he said, you ain't coming back, my boy.
You ain't coming back, my boy. I'm just being straight. What does that show on my kids?
Right.
Oh, you can quit. You can quit and then you figure out that it ain't good. And then no, man, that ain't how life works.
Yep.
That ain't how your job works. You go get you another job. Then you try to go back to that job. Get what they're going? Oh man, no, we got somebody took that spot already, my boy.
Yeah.
People just need to. I mean, I hate this saying, but trust the process. So like you guys have a proven brand. You got a proven brand. Like you've done it years and years. Like just trust it. Trust that they can take care of you. You don't need to run up 75.
Yeah. But it's sometimes it's not sexy enough, Coach.
Right.
Right.
We have to.
It's not that.
We have to order.
Not sexy. Yeah.
We have to order our book bags and uniforms. Wait on them to come in.
Man, like them jerseys that we had this year, they were like 3 years old. Like I was gonna try to get some more for July, but like that would have been more money. Like so the kids coming to me like, are we getting new jerseys? I'm like, y'all got money for new jerseys? Like
Yeah, but
some of y'all ain't even paid the base fee to begin with.
But see, that's another thing.
Money to it.
Hey, they'll come up with the money for the new ones though.
Right.
And then we try, and then too, we're trying not to kill the parents.
Yeah,
price-wise.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I that's why I made a decision for certain things, like trying to keep the cost down. Like I was paying for these hotel rooms for my kids to stay in, and then some of them they wouldn't show up, or they'd come and they had already made some other kind of arrangement and didn't tell me. Like I spent so much money on hotel rooms this past year.
Yeah.
Man, don't get me talking about how much money we actually spend out of pocket to make sure everything is right. I mean, just gas alone.
Yes.
Especially,
I ain't got the gas problem like y'all do.
Oh shit! Especially that big old tank I got. Well, no, you don't, because y'all look the way. But I mean, us coming up there. I mean, man, please.
Yeah.
Sometimes it seems like you as a coach care more than some of the parents.
Yeah, man. Then the cancellation of the rooms, and I mean stuff like that, man.
Yeah, I did extra tournaments for a few of mine last year
to get the opportunity.
To get some more opportunities. Mm-hmm. That was tough, man. Like 2 or 3
do that because they added those 2 more weekends in July, so we had to add fees and stuff for that.
Skechers.
Hey.
Sponsored by Skechers.
Bruce. Charles, you remember that?
Skechers had a team?
Nah, he just filling in the blanks.
Oh.
Hey, yeah. Hey, Charles, you remember that?
Oh.
Anyway, yeah.
My man said
one of them.
Oh,
one of them pictures surfaced.
Yes.
Hey, Bruce, what's up, brother?
Okay, I'm lost on that one, but all right.
Don't get caught on the word Skechers.
Oh, all right.
I'm tracking.
But I don't know, man. It's just it's getting that time of year. So
no, it is. It's getting that time of year, man. And I'm gonna have my turn to deal with it sooner or later.
It's coming.
It's coming.
I got to go ahead and get this schedule done. Coach, you did your schedule already?
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I think we're going to try to do the opening Sean's event, then do that hoop scene tip off, the Atlanta Jam, then do the Sweet 16 session 2, Bob Gibbons, that Summer Jam, the Adidas Memorial Classic up at Lake Point, and then do the Battle for Georgia up at Lake Point, and then for July probably do Best of the South.
I gotta get with Ty Young too. He just took over. Shout out Ty Young too.
Yeah,
Marquis man. Hoops. So I gotta see what he gonna have going on over there.
And honestly, I love hoop scene. I'm gonna see how much I love them now that Ty's gone.
Yeah,
just to be real. So that Best of the South, I'm not crazy about the those convention style tournaments.
The World Congress Center.
Yeah. I like everybody being in a central location, but it's a little too much sometimes. Especially, I'm not crazy about that partnership they got with like other folks now. So
we did it. We
see. So that might.
What do you think about those goals? What do you think about those goals that they used during that time?
Well, so we had a game this past July, and I think like somebody had like messed the goal up, and we were trying to get it fixed before the game, and they were not being cooperative. I'm like, dude, we got college coaches here watching my kids, and the rims are not in order. Like I got like college coaches right there on the baseline looking at my kids. Can we get these rims right? And it's frustrating because I know if we were a big name team or two big name teams playing, they would have fixed it.
Right.
So yeah, that was frustrating. And I hate those courts too. The little tile. I hate that. Yeah. They suck. Cause like you just you bounce the ball, you don't know where it's coming back up. Or if it's coming back up.
Bounce, right. Yeah. Yep.
Did they even have a 3-point line down this time?
They had a 3-point line. It was weird because they had a couple courts that were hardwood, but then the rest were like the tile. So I don't like that tile. So I mean we'll see. But I like being in a central location. That's why I like Lake Point because everybody's under one roof. You don't have people like at these like satellite gyms or whatever. But it's easier for the kids.
What you think about prep hoops?
I haven't played in any. I haven't played in any of their events. I'm kind of. I mean, I don't want to use my kids as guinea pigs. Just to be quite honest, like I like to go to stuff that's like proven, that I've had good experience in. Now Ty was with them when he first left, so I was thinking about maybe trying to do that, but. I mean, I think I'm just gonna stick with what we know, which is on the radar hoops, hoop scene, and Rise hoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get that schedule done this week since we off for these next 2 weeks, so I have time to sit down and finalize the schedule.
Yeah, and I've reached out to some kids. I gotta find some kids to play on the team. So start,
Well, I've kind of narrowed down the kids that are coming back. Kids that are coming back, and a couple pieces that we're gonna add. But now I guess this week I'm gonna get the confirmation from the parents and go ahead and get everything jump started. So I mean,
I gotta go outside of Atlanta too. It's just gotta go.
I did play a lot of young kids last year. I think we played with two or three freshmen and like 2 or 3 sophomores last year. So a lot of young kids. So might end up with 2 or 3 freshmen again this year. To go ahead and get them ready because they playing varsity basketball.
That's a great way to get them ready.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna narrow down these parents this week, man, and go ahead and get this ball rolling because it'll be here before you know it.
It's basically January or real close to January now, so it's gonna be here.
You need to start ordering everything and all of that.
Yeah.
Get them team fees.
we got to go ahead.
Give them time to get them team fees.
That's why we got to go ahead and do the schedule so we can get that done.
Oh yeah.
Who y'all got next, Coach Hickson? Centennial.
So we were supposed to play tomorrow, but it got canceled. On Tuesday, we got Northview. So hopefully we can get back on the winning track.
Yeah, we got I think we got Rutland tomorrow, and then Southeast Bullock on Tuesday.
Okay, right one of my kids played with Southeast Bullock.
Yeah, I was telling them earlier, they actually look pretty good. Southeast Bullock. They beat Rutland yesterday, 69-49. But they actually look pretty good.
Yeah, man, I'm pulling them from all over the state.
Yeah.
Got that wide reach, don't you?
I had to. I don't know if I told like when we had our first tryouts back in I guess it was late February. I had 3 kids show up. I didn't know if I was gonna have a team, so I had to think quick. So we had some kids from Valdosta, Columbus, and Augusta.
Right. Putting it together, piecing it together, and then go out and have a successful season. I speak to you as a coach.
That's what it's all boiled down to.
Kids, because they said we did not practice, so that was all of them. It was all of them.
So, but it's one of those things that we talk about too, simplifying the game. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't got to be super complicated. It just need to be effective.
Yep.
And I think some people forget about that as well, man. I see some stuff going on. I'm like, why y'all doing all that? All that ain't called for. But
yeah, I think they say basketball is often overcoached and undertaught. I think is the phrase that they use. Yeah.
Yep.
But I wish we had practice because, like I said, when I watched Tatton play, my man had they was running a horn sets. They had full court press. I'm like, what is all this?
Hey, that's one thing we're gonna do now. We're gonna practice and try to be as structured as we can.
Yeah, you definitely were. I think we was over Hillgrove that time when I watched.
Yeah. We're gonna try to be
I saw you over McEachern and got kicked out the game.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you were there? You were there for that?
Yeah,
I was right behind. I was standing behind the bench.
Hey, them jokes was wrong though, man. They were wrong.
I said, "Give me my ball."
Give me my ball.
You see when he took his ball?
My ball, man.
Sounded like that kid on the playground.
KP, I was literally standing right behind the bench. Right behind the bench.
All the joke was wrong, man. All right. Give my ball then.
All right, I got you. Yeah. I'm out. Ain't nobody gonna play.
No, nobody gonna play.
Well, speaking of being out, fellas, we've been on the show. We've been on the show for now a few hours.
That's a great segue, Charles.
I'm working on it. I need to work on a lot of things. Just in case for those people, if it's your first time watching the show, there's a lot of things I got to work on.
Me too.
I was hot earlier, bro.
You didn't cool down there.
Yeah.
That joke was on fire earlier, boy.
I was not on fire, man. Like I said, me and Doctor like this. We cool.
All right. Do he know that?
Yeah, he know now. Yeah. Yeah. Dr. Jody D. Me and Dr. Jody D. We cool, man.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna hit him up in a few minutes, man.
Yeah. No need to do no need for all the theatrics.
Let Charles handle that. Hey, but anyway, I think Charles is wrapping up the show. Coach, before we get out of here, shout out your social media, man, so everybody can follow you and pick up on your guidance.
Yeah, so my Twitter handle is @CoachHixonDimes, so @CoachHixonDimes. I'm on Twitter entirely too much, so I'm always got some kind of rant or something going on. So, yeah, shoot me a DM if you got any questions or you need anything. Definitely open and willing to help in any way that I can. It's all about helping kids, helping our kids, get where they want to go.
Yes, sir. Coach Stat, what you got?
Nothing, man. Just, all the viewers, y'all have a blessed week. Christmas coming up.
We ain't doing the show next week.
We ain't. You say no?
No.
All right, no. All right, we ain't doing the show next week. They just said it. Yeah. So Christmas coming up, man. Y'all be safe.
See how we talked about that?
Yeah. Y'all be safe, man, and happy holidays.
Charles G.
Oh, man, just echoing what Tat was saying, man. Happy holidays to our viewers. appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hope you got some good nuggets from Coach Hickson. Definitely give him a follow on Twitter, man. He drops some great tidbits, whether it's about basketball, coaching, advice, academics. It's all out there and available. And if there's anything you need from us, man, if there's anything you need from us, man, be sure to hit us in the DMs, man. We'll see if we can accommodate you. They always be on my. It's all good.
Charles, are you from East St. Louis?
No, I'm from Missouri, man.
Okay, my brother-in-law is from East St. Louis. That's why I asked.
Now I was living there, not in East St. Louis, but yeah, I was living in Fairview Heights area. Okay.
So be safe in East St. Louis for Christmas.
Yeah, you know, boy.
Coach Hickson, you know who Polo G is?
I do.
Charles are related.
Oh, that's why who said that earlier about him and him listening?
Don't say nothing bad about Polo G, but that joke I get physical about that.
We figured out who it was. Charles G, Polo G. See? It ain't a coincidence.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. All right, man, we're gonna get out of here. Before we do get out of here, though, we definitely want to give a shout out and send our prayers out to the Brown family. They lost their son this past week, Charles Brown. Super great kid, man. Unfortunate situation. Touched the community down here in Warner Robins in a big way. There's been a lot of support and love shown for that and towards that. They're actually retiring his jersey tomorrow, his high school jersey tomorrow over at Hoco. So if you're in the area, if you got an opportunity, come out, be part of that celebration of his life, man. But definitely want the family to know that you are in our hearts and our thoughts and our prayers. So we're with you, and you have our deepest condolence on this at this time. So, but like I said, man, we're gonna get out of here. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Again, we won't have a show next week. Go to the YouTube page. Look at some of the old shows or whatever the case may be, or catch up with us. Or like Charles said, hit us in the DM if y'all want to talk about anything. We appreciate you. Monique, happy holidays to you as well, Monique.
Yes, ma'am.
That's why Charles calmed down. Monique was watching.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He think don't nobody know.
Yeah.
He think nobody know.
Yeah, a whole nother cat with wifey watching. I got you.
Ah,
damn.
Yeah.
Hey. Matter of fact, speaking of them two, they said they wanted to be on the show. They're gonna do the coaches. Actually, them three. They're gonna do the coaches' wives edition.
That'll be cool.
The coaches' wives Virgo edition.
Let's do it on the there are three.
All three.
Well, let them get on Sunday. Let them get on Sunday then.
I was gonna say February 30th, but Sunday will work.
February.
Man said February 30th. You know they gonna get you.
February 30th.
Yeah, I ain't even jumping on that. That's
okay. Yeah, whenever they ready, let's tee it up for them.
Yeah, let them go. Let them have at it.
I'll be all in the comments.
What? Answering all kind of basketball questions.
Hey, we gotta hurry get off. I'm feeling some heat from this side.
There it is.
All right, but like I said, man, y'all have a great holidays. Enjoy yourself. Relax, take some time out, recharge. And we look forward to talking to everybody after the first of the year, man. We out of here. Peace.